Good morning, beautiful Virgos. Thanks for tuning in to my new channel. Please like and subscribe if this resonates with you. Share to your Virgo friends. So what we're going to do is just a very free-flowing reading here. We're just going to pick a card which is going to represent what's going on for you at this very moment. An ill-aspected moon. The moon brings you, or brings all of us, manifestation, joy, abundance, also sorrow. It's just kind of like the cycle of life. It moves around the earth in a cyclical pattern. It's reliable. It kind of controls moods, energy levels, harvests, tides, everything. So when this comes up ill aspected, it kind of indicates there's a stopper in the flow. Also can do to do with kind of like maybe some negative or negatively kind of charged things going on in the subconscious. So maybe like nightmares or like self-doubt. So why do we need to know about this? It's coming through about something that's really going to kind of get you down, like something, a disruption in the pattern or the general flow of what you've got going in your life might come through as something that's going to negatively affect the way that your mind works in these patterns. It's going to like jolt you out of a good mindset that you might have. I know this card looks terrifying, but you've just got to remember that this one is a swords card, meaning it's to do with thoughts, the mind. Physically, it can come through as like headaches and things, migraines, but it's not about the body. It's not about actually dying. It's about kind of the completion of an idea that wasn't really serving you. So maybe this kind of interruption in the pattern is gonna just like jolt you out of a headspace that wasn't working for you. Or it can trigger maybe a thought pattern that's just like unhealthy. Interesting jump out was the Three of Cups. Potentially an antidote for this kind of thinking pattern is to just surround yourself with friends, family, gatherings, things that interest you, things that are fun and engaging to you. We'll come back to that because it's a little strange that just popped out in that respect. This can be kind of like frivolity and about not substance, but in the context of this, it could indicate like a bender of sorts, you know, turning to celebrations and fun and pleasure as an antidote for something deeper that's going on. I didn't mean bender as in like substance abuse, but it can mean this is a mental thing that's happened to you, and you can't kind of like cure it only by focusing on, you know, hobbies and lightheartedness. You really do need to deal with this mental pattern that might be emerging from a disruption in your usual cycle. So the cure to this isn't frivolity. The cure to this is a mental kind of gymnasium that you have to get through rather than distractions. And the Queen of Cups has come through as well. I mean, she's a wonderful card for reflection, deep inner thought, psychic powers, illusions. But yeah, the queens do tend to kind of like cultivate whatever suit that they align with. So this one is the cultivation of inspiration, the divine inspiration that kind of like drives you forward. Where the cups here, this is very new in the suit. The queen is very mature in the suit, meaning that she knows a little more about the power of the cups and inspiration and creativity and desire than these do, although they're equally as powerful. It's saying that you need to kind of maybe focus more on a deeper level of motivation and desire and inspiration than surface level. To go very deep within to cultivate what is your primary drivers and how you kind of like operate on a cellular level, and what you know, like for example, if you are a writer and if you really like to just kind of like write poetry to get your mind off things, that's great, that's beautiful. You might do these quick prose, you might journal, you might do this, that, and the other. The Queen is saying, why do you like writing? Why exactly? What about the process of writing do you like? What about the process of creativity motivates you and gets you up out of bed? You know, rather than doing the activity, it's about thinking about why you do the activity. And that's what the Queen here is wanting to say. It's saying, find out your primary drivers to kind of navigate through this kind of blockage in pattern and subsequent mental anguish. And then a grounding card, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, transforming that into kind of like a new, you know, a new soul focus, a new kind of pattern idea. Interesting final card there. This is a very interesting spread. I'll try and sum it up for you. I just need to have a quick look here. And just how they're kind of positioned. I mean, emerging from all of this, armed with the wisdom of the Queen of Cups, is just going to kind of like take you in a new direction for making money, you know? I mean, the Pentacles are about things and possessions. Look how she's looking down at her cup and he's looking up at the Pentacle. It's like you need to go deep within to figure out why you do what you do, to kind of like raise up out of the cup and lift up into the air, hold high in this kind of like glory, glorific, is that a word? Celebration of what you can do with what you find down here. So yeah, it's a bit of a journey, okay? So we've got an interruption in your usual pattern, which might lead to mental anguish. Instead of kind of focusing on things that can surface level distract you, although helpful, it is more helpful to find out why those things help with your kind of like dealing with events that might kind of be not pleasant, and then realizing from that is kind of this new fresh perspective on, you know, like a business venture or how to transform that into cold hard cash or something like that. So I mean, it starts off quite wary but ends up very successful. I hope this helps, Virgos. Please like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll be back soon with more readings, and take care. So let me know in the comments what goes on and if this resonates too, because I'm always interested to hear feedback. Bye bye.